I lost power. That was funny.
Our world is long since shattered, but hope still flickers in our darkest dreams. Few would guess that our fate would be decided upon the Oneric Isles, an almost forgotten archipelago of the southern sky realms. On these
I'm
uncanny
alive.
islands, the apostatic union, power drunk after slaughtering their once exalted gods, maintains but a paltry presence. Under their negligent gaze, the deep forests and dark places teem with cutthroats
I'm
and
alive.
cultists.
Back into it. We're just gonna go back into it. Well, that put me back into the bed. I don't know why I didn't save. Oh, and I have to play ads again too. Well, that's fine, I guess. This item needs to go back. What can you really do if you want to stream and a thunderstorm just like knocks out your power? Do you just go back to streaming? Because I certainly did. I was right here when the power cut out. What's this? Secret passageway, maybe? All my lockpicks are breaking. Oh, I see. It just goes back this way. This all looks familiar. Wait, is this like a duplicate here? No, I don't think so. What's going on? I'm moving super quickly. Okay, now it looks like the lift works. Did the doors get reset? I don't think so. Alright. This looks like an interesting landmark. What does? Is there a sneak attack? It certainly looked like a sneak attack to me. So from the sound of outside, I think the storm's calmed down a little bit. I just didn't expect it to suddenly cut my power. Another health potion. Landmark. Not sure what it means when it says landmark. The trees, perhaps? Definitely won't want to fall down there. Something's changed. What is this? It opened the door. Cutter needs to be repaired. I don't know what's down here, really. Nice chair. I hope to find something better than a dagger. There's a lift here. What about further up? This goes down from the look of it. Don't know who. Is that Vela? It's not active yet. I'm gonna delay going up there for now. I want to see what's on this ground level first. It's kind of funny, like, now the game is kind of picking up. Well, not really. Or used to upgrade rusty weapons. Okay, that's handy. More lockpicks. More money. Door's barred from the other side. Just finding more and more potions. More enemies right there. Okay, so right click is the spell. Don't want to do that. It's not the time to heal, unfortunately. It's here. Glucosic bomb. Explodes on impact when thrown. I have no idea when the game itself is going to open up to me. But it looks really exciting, regardless. Games like these really want me to just search every nook and cranny for like levers, hidden switches. I guess I can't do much else over here, so... Ooh, there's a chest in there. Trapdoor, can't open it. Bella Kalos stands with gravitas, her voice piercing the clatter of the ship. You notice blood seeps from her armor. She is wounded but hides it well. Loose the sails, and why is the anti-grav engine not running? Suddenly you catch her eye. What's this, a straggler? The Dark Star Company greets you. My apologies, but you've caught us at a rather inopportune moment. Oh, so this is like a turning point then. We can either join her or apprehend her. I've just escaped from an Inquisition prison. Can I join you? You don't quite fit the bill. Prepare yourself, straggler. Great deeds are afoot. Deeds that will bring the apostate union's tyranny to an end. That will usher in a new age of heaven. And with that, we must take our leave. It's been a pleasure, but I doubt we'll meet again. Wait. Well. Can't do much about that. We'll just need to prepare before that will work. So she just sets off on her ship and then goes away, huh? Bella spent countless nights here, hunched at her desk by the light of a candle. While the rest of her crew slept, she would pore over sky charts and scour old tomes for shreds of arcane knowledge. Back then, when I was flesh and blood, I thought she was driven by a pure desire to carve out a better world. But in time, I came to think of her as little more than a frightened girl, trying to fix something broken inside herself. For there's a thorn in Bella's heart that she cannot remove. Sometimes its maddening scratch pushes her to greatness. Other times, it twists her into cruelty and barbarism. The ghost looks you into your eyes. Listen, stranger. Whether you wish it or not, you will cross paths with Bella. I see it as clear as day. What will happen next is a tangle of infinite possibilities, a dark void that swallows any attempt at foresight. If you wish to understand the woman your fate is bound to, seek an old manor that drifts on the northeastern edge of Hellishire. I will meet you there. Let's see what's in these chests first. Entice. Draws upon the caster's force of personality rather than their arcane knowledge to sway erstwhile enemies to their side. So it's a charm spell, then. I wish I could actually study these charts. Does my character know how to read? go up here now. What is this? Upgrade property? Hang on. Workshop, quarters. I can buy all of these. I can't buy this thing. Oh. Is this just mine now? Hang on. I will have to report back to the Inquisitor. Let's see if I go down this way. Hello. What's you? The High Confessor wants to speak with you up on the platform. Mutters under his breath, though what she sees in a wretched prisoner is beyond me. High Confessor is giving orders to the agents around her, pointing with her mechanical limbs and starting between bouts of coughing. Eventually she notices you. Ah, prisoner, 17, wasn't it? Our drones have been tracking you. It seems that Bella has escaped. I couldn't apprehend her. I failed. A high-pitched laugh reverberates through her coffin. Nonsense. I was certain you'd be cut into tiny bits. Tiny pieces. It's astounding you made it this far. The coffin's opened up. But your sentence still stands. You may yet prove your usefulness. You must ascertain where Vela has fled to. Luckily for us, I know just who we can ask. She laughs to herself, but this turns into a pained series of retches. At her moment, you think she may have vomited. Excuse me. Regals are home to a number of former Darkstar mercenaries. My superiors would rather I executed them, but she sat a moment. They are of more use to us alive. If anyone knows where Vela went, they will. I would start with Jack Basalt, a former Navy captain turned sellsword. We've already contacted him and arranged a meeting. You can find him at the Wobbly Noggin Pub in Hollowtown, in the center of the Oneric Isles. Basalt has promised to direct us towards his comrades in exchange for the Polymath's pardon. He can help you find the others. Which way is it to Hollowtown? Follow the road south to the village of Piwell. That's where I can get that tea. And cross the gate bridge. It should get you through Hallowshire. You'll need to acquire an Apostate Union passport to cross the bridge. I wish I could grant you one myself, but we are undersupplied. Perhaps the locals in the village of Piwell can help you. Why me, though? Darkstars are deeply mistrustful of the Inquisition. You could say we've had a few run-ins in the past. As one of our newest and most amenable operatives, you may have better luck than another of my agents. But careful, these islands are on the very fringe of Apostate Union territory. There may be worshippers or even minor gods who have fled the Union's purges tucked away here. The only assuredly faithless place is Hollowtown. Beyond the Hallowshire's borders, there is ground even Union boots won't tread upon. To the east, the Clockwork Kingdom is in full-blown crisis, while the people of the Endless Realm to the west are cursed to never die. My tribunal will establish a command post in this fortress, the Blinding Light. Return here to recuperate if you wish. And one more thing. From now on, you'll be known as Confessor 17. This doesn't change your crimes or your sentence, but it sounds a little better than prisoner, eh? What questions, though? What's with this fortress? The Blinding Light, God Fortress some 40 years ago, heart of an engineering, giant cannon, blasted void still spears through the heart of many a god. At the height of the Dark Star's infamy, Bellicalis procured this fortress, restored it from a heap of scrap. The past few years, since the Dark Stars mutinied against one another, Bella has been hiding here. Believe it or not, I have been here before, long ago. It is strange to be back. Why are you in that metal coffin? You are not the only member of this tribunal to have betrayed the Apostate Union. In my former life, I committed heinous crimes, unlicensed spellweaving, conversing with gods, abandoning armed conflict. I could go on. This iron coffin is an honor, a privilege. The pain it delivers, the exquisite torment, sharpens my reason, and it was specifically designed to insulate my mind, lest I hear the gods' cruel whispers and forget my penance. That's all. What do I do next? Go to Hallowtown. Follow the road south from the village of Piwell. Across the gate bridge. So there's still admiration from the Inquisitor to Vela, towards Vela. That when we betrayed us, she could have done even greater things, but she dragged us through the mud, chasing dark and ominous portents. Her delusion, of making some heaven in her sky realms will be the end of us all. The Union Navy wants her apprehended, but if I get my claws on her, she will not survive till the morrow. So the Inquisition is the elite arm of the Apostate Union, specializing in espionage, intelligence, and counter-worship. As you know, to be apostate is to renounce one's faith. They threw off the shackles of our gods in the God War some 40 years ago. But though the flames of war subsided, there are still lingering threats. Wiccan covens lurk in dark corners of the Union. Their priests nurture shriveled godlets and perform foul concentrations. Each division of the Inquisition is known as a tribunal, 100 operatives plus serving prisoners and drones. We have full authority to enforce Union law how we see fit. Very good. Very good. Confessor 17. That's me. Don't have the security clearance to know all the ins and outs. You should speak with the Inquisitor Navius on the platform opposite the High Confessor. He'll know what to do. Now let's talk to him. So she gave you the rank of Confessor, huh? Well, I suppose we'll be working together then. Just remember, the rank of Confessor will stick to you like a birthmark. It marks you as a prisoner, seeking penitence through duty. Even she cannot escape that tainted rank. Unspent delusions. I feel like getting Persona. Or Guile. I think I'll get Charm. That seems important. Confessor 17, I just knew you'd survive the assault. The drones were all but certain you'd meet a Jerusalem end, but you sure showed them, huh? About that tea you wanted. What was that tea again? Scry Shroom tea. With the village. About the mission. I think this is a repeat. Yeah, this is a repeat. Questions about the Sky Realms. Halashar's neglected, still called is lurking among the hills, not yet flushed out. But there's been a Union Council chamber just built in Hallowtown. What about the Endless Realm? The Cadaver Crusades, led by nasty ghouls that plunder the living to eat their flesh. They weren't just stories, those monsters actually exist, and they have a little kingdom right over yonder, ruled by their so-called Queen of Silver. I tell you, you couldn't make it up. As they heard, they'd packed in all that flesh-eating business and started farming some sort of mindless meat. Fancy that, ghouls with a conscience. What about the Clockwork Kingdom? Less said about that place the better. Used to be known as Cardova. During the God War, they aided the apostates in throwing the Wiccans and their gods. They even made the Blinding Light Fortress as well as many other war machines, but they were always a little big for their boots. Despite having the best alchemists and aetherists in the Sky Realms, they got the mad notion of making some sort of magical utopia where every foolish peasant could cast a spell. Utter nonsense, I say. Only for a while it seemed like the buggers actually got it to work. The stuff that was coming out of the newly formed Clockwork Kingdom was making even the Erudite Academy scholars blush with envy, at least until their mechanical king went mad and threw the whole place into chaos. Now it's a frozen wasteland full of malfunctioning robots and rotting co-ops, which is a damn shame because there was a little lovely tea house in Ferropolis my wife adored. Oh well. And we're on the Isle of Hill. Just a handful of mushroom farmers here, but its remote location has always made it a haven for smugglers and pirates. And that's why Vela came here to lick her wounds after the Darkstar mutiny. I think that was everything. Union's most civilized place in the Sky Realm since the world rend, and I agree, but to my mind, it's the truth. The past 400 years, the Sky Realms have been under the control of awakened covenants and their gods. It may be true that some preached tolerance, but others were tyrants who twisted their poor fathers into cruelty and ignorance. This you cannot dispute. You see, the Wiccans acted no different from the worst Slavian cartels. They forbade the weaving of cipher magic and the advancement of reasoned debate. They locked us in blood contracts with gods who stunted our advancement. But 40 years ago in the God War, the apostatics, I don't know how to say that word, cast off our shackles. It's true that a lot of blood was spilled, both mortal and divine, but now in Union territory, reason and discourse have replaced ignorance and fear. What about the Union heartland, though? He's from Lundell, a place full of windswept hills, rocky marshes, and a crumbling castle, circled by a blue neuron star. They also have weakness for ale. It's also Bion, known for its universities and fine wine, and Slev, rugged wet land where criminal elements are rife. Many would consider the most important Union realm to be Vena. It's a warm, beautiful archipelago full of orchards, bathed in yellow starlight, and home to the Union's most important city, Ryova. It's where the Union Council of Polymaths meet. A city full of floating houses all strung together with bridges and ropes, with gondolas drifting between them. When you're in the middle, it's said you can't see a hint of sky. There's buildings in every direction. Wherever you go, in the Union heartlands, there's nowhere as rugged and wild as this. Nary a sewer for miles. And what about you? There's a counselor, but he lost a shipment of hallucinogenic sky shrooms. One can't help but their thoughts often drift to home comforts. A lovely little cottage back in London with my wife. One day I'll pack this all in and get back to growing button caps in my garden. What a nice guy. It's already here. So I'm a bit curious now. Should I just buy one of those upgrades? Wait, what? Is something brought? I'll make the quarters. So, what happens here? Actually not sure what that changed. Oh, it's still under construction, is it? Okay. I guess I just explore now. So the main quest is to go after Vela. And to meet the Dark Star mercenaries to get closer to Vela. I should get to a bed soon. I remember learning that the... There's a key. I remember learning that if your stamina meter goes to 50%, you become fatigued. Ow. It's a nice shortcut. I could also use a stamina potion. I have plenty of those. So I have 43 throwing knives. Let's see what's in here. Can I open this? Let's go up then. Hello? So you are with the Inquisition, or some petty thief come to pick at our corpses? Just passing through, no quarrel. Any funny business, I'll lop your head off. If you don't care for Vela, let me in the storeroom below. You know what? Why do I always get the shitty chums? Sure, you can loot the whole place for all I care. That'll show Vela a thing or two. Oh, steel sword. Let's see. Have to find ore somehow. What can he tell me about Vela, though? Leads the Dark Star mercenaries and supposed to tip my hat and call her boss, but between you and me, she's going to get us all killed. Maybe already has. He speaks of mad prophecies of breaking realities itself, makes some sort of deathless heaven. Nonsense and lies, the lot. Enjoy your ale. Prisoner in a cage all the way up there. And I'm going to keep going this way to see if I can find anything. But after that, I need to get to a bed. Get some stamina back. I could use a potion, but like it's not that far away from a bed. Broken cannon. Some money. I would have loved to find, just find a map or anything. That looks dangerous. Ouch. Heal. At least I can parry still. 4 coins. It's better than nothing, I guess. Oh wait, you. Are you friendly? Sturdy soak produced by the ubiquitous silk slug. So very handy. Go down this hill. So plants to harvest from. Is that a dragon? What's this? Let's go over here. Is there something here? The Delusion. Common ring of health boosts the health of its wearer. Love that. It's different. Oh, a bed. Lovely. Let's sleep to the next day. Oh, items just respawn, do they? But not for plants. Looks like plants need a little bit more. I missed that jump. Oh, this goes back to the beginning area. Still want to see what's up here. Base camp was used as a staging ground by our Inquisition agents. It was highly useful for them to brush up their skills before they all went and got themselves slaughtered by Vela's mercenaries. Thanks. I kind of want to just go around and... Well, there was like one other person to fight over here, right? Maybe not. Maybe they moved on. Or they despawned. Don't make any sound. Oh, there is a stealth attack then. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, there isn't really a reason to go back here. I should just move on. I don't have a compass. But can I... Oh, this is a good spot. Let's just follow the road then. What's this? Oh my, what's all that commotion over yonder? I appear to be quite lost. I bought a map of these isles back in Ryova, but it seems to be decades out of date. That's the trouble with these fringe islands. Every few decades they've floated into different positions. Take my advice, traveler. If you're looking to explore, make sure you find an accurate map. Where can I find a map, though? The Erudite Academy is flying over Hallowshire to the south of here. Can you see it up there in the sky? It travels all over the Apostic Union. Apostatic Union. So I've heard. I met one of their scholars in a red tent in the forest underneath the village. Though I've seen them in other places too. Apostatic. Believe it or not, they're working on a map of the region right now. It's not quite ready. I try asking them, worth a shot. This guy's trying to get to the Endless Realm. It's had to be a place where people never die, even though the flesh peels from their bones. Oh. As a boy, my mother would scare me with the tales of the Cadaver Crusades. The Endless would hunt the living and feast on their still warm bodies. It would scare me witless, but still, I always dreamed of going there someday. And I have it on good authority that they've reformed their ways. They only eat non-sentient meat and are on good terms with the Apostatic Union. So I said to myself, what do I have to lose? Well, I suppose they could still eat me. Good luck, man. This way to the sacred shroom. This way to the village. I see a plant over here, though. I want that first. I don't think I want to go to the sacred shroom just yet. But, I mean, be stuff down there. Why not? This is an open world game, after all. Non-linear, too, from what I can tell. Nice. What's this? Bit intimidated by that thing. I wonder when I'm supposed to learn alchemy. Let's go to the village. I want to get that tea while I still have funds not spent. Although I did buy furnishes, didn't I? Like, I bought like a quarters upgrade. I guess I could go just around here first. Alright, let's see how tough this thing really is. Not bad. Not bad. What a strange looking design, though. Lockpicks. See a box to break. I have one piece of iron ore. I need 2 more to upgrade this weapon to a sword. Hello? Death's Veil. A legendary mushroom with potent alchemical potential. The traveler becomes cursed in the underlands, their corpse may become host to this fungi. It is said the prophecies of this herb can change based on the personality of this diseased host. Elixir of Restoration. Restores health and mana to max. It's banned. Oh. I wonder how much time it takes for ingredients to grow back. something unlocked, I think. Don't know where. Don't see anything in the corners of the room. Nothing behind these pillars either. Actually don't know. Maybe I unlocked something? Didn't really tell me. I hope I'm not, like, overthinking this already. Don't know. Just move on. Still concerned a little bit about the size of that. Is the correct term even going to be wyvern? It doesn't seem to have legs, from what I can tell. I just see 2 sets of wings. The youth looks at you with caution, wide eyes lodged in the gaunt face. Oh, a newcomer. Welcome to, Powell. Powell. Is it Powell? Name's Ludd. Were you, involved in all that commotion over at the fort? I'm just passing through. Won't cause you any trouble. I'll tell you a little about our town if you like. We're just a humble village. Have you heard of Scryshroom? It's a mushroom that shows you the future. We grow it and sell it. Things aren't going so well lately. People are worried. What's wrong, though? Crop yield is bad. Each year we've been growing less Scryshrooms. Some people are getting worried. I've heard some people are considering the old ways. You know, sorting with Wiccans and gods. We're part of the Union, yeah? So god worship is very illegal. Anyway, the local Waymaster has gotten pretty spooked by it all. He's weighing everyone who comes by, just to make sure they're not a Wiccan. But my mother, Olwen, she was the mayor, by the way, doesn't seem too bothered by it all. She's much too worried about something else. I heard her rumbling about some sort of monster lately. I'm sorry, I do tend to waffle, don't I? Is there anything else you'd like to know? It's a Wayhouse. Waymaster is pretty respected around here. Nearby is the Scryshroom Company, which sells Scryshrooms, of course, and other things. Further up the hill is the mayor's house. That's where my mother, the mayor, lives. She sometimes has work going. And further up is the old sacred shroom, only it's dead. What does the Waymaster do? Went to the capital, gets certified as a Waymaster. Weighs things for merchants and buyers to make sure that the price is fair. Might not seem like much, but for a small town like us, it means we can trade at the realms like Vanna, Bion, and Lundell. But it also weighs people. Lately, he's been real worried about Wiccan sympathizers. He's magic ciphers to tell if you are evil. Looks sheepish. It's not weighed me, though. I guess he doesn't think I'm tough enough to be a criminal. What about the company? Run by Gwyn? Whose family's been growing Scryshrooms for generations. Without his company, the town wouldn't really exist. Merchants are kinda all there is around here. Mother won't let me drink the Scryshroom tea, even though she does all the time. He says it's too intense. They have to be responsible to see the future. I don't see the big deal, though. She mostly just hallucinates about having a bigger garden. So your mother's the mayor. Not everyone likes her, but she comes from all the way over in Lundell. It's a faraway place with castles and windswept moors in Union Heartland. I was born here, so I'd never been. Oh, the Waymaster killed the god. Would you care to elaborate? Our old god was Anguin, and he was really mean. Like he wanted people to sacrifice themselves at the sake of shrooms to make the scry shrooms grow good. I see. Thanks. I wonder if those interactions would have been different if I told them that I was part of the Inquisition. As a confessor, but, you know, still part of the Inquisition. Wonder how much I can find around here. There's an inn. I guess I can check out the inn first. But here is a save point. That's pretty important. Hello. Here's Dwyn. You know what Scryshroom does for newcomer? No. Well, what have you been stuffing your noggin? Scryshroom shows you the future, your future, in all its brilliant glory. There ain't no cipher spell in the great library of Bion that can do what Scryshroom does. It plunges you into the river of time. You can see the bends and the currents rushing towards you. You know how I grew this business? Not with luck. Oh no. I used the Scryshroom to outsmart my rivals. Now my company ships them to every corner of the Apostatic Union. What are you buying? What are you selling? Do these visions always come true? Can't say they're always right. Future can be changed, see? And I won't be held accountable for any foolishness or failures you get yourself into after you use them. What are you selling, though? Got a pot of tea. Also room to rent upstairs for 2 coins if you need some rest. Can I buy a password anywhere? Only Union officials and certified traders can dispense them. We wanted to talk to our local Waymaster over the Wayhouse. I have coin and I'm willing to pay. You're suggesting an illegal trade. That sort of talk could see us both rot in an Inquisition cell. Ah! I need 15 charm. Let's see what you have to sell. Ooh, a compass. Some tea. Potions. I can find those potions anywhere, really. And another ring of health. I definitely want the tea. Do I need more than one? I'll buy 2 and a compass. Some questions though. How is the trade? Man's never been better. This shops I run just out of respect for the village, but really I make my money selling shrooms in bulk to merchants. There's a real penchant for the stuff. These days, peddlers, poets, and polymaths alike are drinking the stuff from Lundell to Vienna. In the tea rooms of Bayonne, ladies and gents are seeing their futures unfurl before them. I'd be lying if I said it was all good news. The harvest's been down lately, and each year we're growing less of the stuff. If Uncle were here, he'd know what to do. A lot of folk talk about the smuggling, but they don't know what they're talking about. We traded with mercenaries all around these parts, but here we pay our taxes just like anyone in the Union. That's why old Colwich went to Riova to learn to be a Waymaster and all. Snoop around and see some things you don't like the look of, I advise you to keep your trap shut. I don't pay Nut over there just for his looks, you know. He protects my business interest, hear me? Anything else? Alright, not bad. So you must be Nud then. New face. Got the business here, talk to Dwayne at the counter. How do you make sure things go smoothly exactly? I wouldn't want to discuss them over tea. The mercenary fought with Violent Serpents, Lundo Blackguard, even the Dark Stars for a time. And now, protects the business interest of this fine gentleman, nothing more. Is that the tea you're drinking? Yeah. The only thing is he doesn't touch the stuff. It's more of a sales tactic, you might say. Whenever he does drink the tea, he tends to get rather emotional and he empties his bowels prematurely. It may be a popular drug, but that's all it is to most people. A party trick or a quick high. The truth is, most can't see the future from drinking it. The shroom has such a potent psychedelic effect, any premonitions are lost within the fantasy. But the premonitions are there. You just need a low dosage and a certain discerning eye. That's why, if you were to say, reach for your blade right now, the one that's in my hand, I'd have my knife at your throat before you knew it. But what about your time as a mercenary, though? In my youth, I toured with various mercenary companies in the Apostatic Union heartland. There's a tale or two there. I end up with the Dark Stars here in, still not to say it. I think it's Powell. Lately been freelancing in these Oneric Isles. All sorts of jobs before sitting in the Dwin here. Settling in the Dwin here, of all the realms I've been to, these isles host some of the strangest. Your motives better be pretty congenial. It's no secret that I'm a former Darkstar merc myself. Because I haven't sailed with them in years. Left after the mutiny. Once it became clear that Bella's ambitions were likely to get us all killed. Exactly who are you looking for? But what about Bella? Never really knew the woman. Was too low ranked to be clinking my tanker with her. But I've been privy to some of her deeds, and well, let's just say you don't ever want to cross swords with Bella Kalos. But as for where she's gone, I haven't the slightest idea. I wouldn't tell you if I did. That woman has plans in motion that I couldn't begin to comprehend. I wouldn't be found complicit in trying to thwart her efforts for the sake of my own neck. What about Jack the Salt? Good old Jack. They still call him Shame of the Navy after he abandoned his rank and station to join Bella's merry band. In battle, the man was a demon. When his voice bellowed across the deck of a skyship, sword raised high, you made sure to heed it. But below decks, he always found time to share a drink with those under his command. Learning their names, their troubles. Not every merc captain does that. Of course, I don't know if that's what it was thanks to the kind heart or his weakness to the strong stuff. Let me guess. You're meeting in a pub, right? Been hearing about this from me. Agreed. There's Bard. Good first encounter. So this spot must be the Way House. Oh yeah. Man's eyes follow you with suspicion. His graying hair and weathered skin suggest he is older than most in the village, and a faded scar runs down his face. You're new to town, I gather. Well, I'm the local waymaster. Name's Colwich. And I'll have you know, before we engage in any business in Powell, I'll be taking your weight. So without other word, please step on the scales. Thanking you kindly. Why do you want to weigh me? By decree of the Apostatic Union, all those seeking to trade in these jurisdictions must prove that they're an ordinary disposition that is not physically altered by cipher magic or god devotion, or bearing the guilt of unpunished crimes. And you can tell that just by my weight. Just step on the scales, alright? Alright, fine. You met Waymasters Colwick, who refused to speak with you until you were weighed on the lower scales. You weighed yourself, and so should probably report back to him. What you can actually learn from that. Studies the dials and symbols atop the machine and scratches various notes on some parchment. Interesting, very interesting. Did I pass? The prime glyph says you're a criminal. The lesser glyphs are harder to parse. Let's see now. Primes of a magical nature. It says here you force entry into an Inquisition ship via a portal. You're either the smartest or stupidest wizard I've ever heard of. But one more glyph. Inquisition agent. Taking your pardon, at first glance, I thought you might be one of those Darkstar mercenaries. from the Inquisition raid, but you must have been fighting those scoundrels, huh? Yes, I'm a confessor atoning for my crimes. To prove your visit to Powell, you won't get any trouble. In light of your profession, could you lend this humble servant of the apostatic union a hand? There'd be a passport in it for you. See, the raid ain't the only reason we've been so eager to wake people of late. There's also fears of bloody god worship among the townsfolk after all we've been through. So you need help tracking down god worshippers. Aye. Folk have been afraid recently, you see. The soil is dying and harvests are down. Merchants want to buy our squashy more than ever, but we can't meet demand. Some have been flirting with the old ways. Ad break starting in about a minute. What makes the old ways so bad? It's been 40 years since the God War, 40 years since the apostatics told the Wiccans and their gods to go fuck themselves. 40 years since me and the lads drove a void spear through our own god's eye, that cruel, violent bastard of a god, Angwin. And in those 40 years, folk have forgotten how bad it was under the divine tyrant and his wicked lackeys. Sure, we had bountiful harvests and our purses were bulgent, but our sons and daughters were taken from us, and the soil was fertilized with their blood. Now our old god Angwin's been dead for long enough. But they say, so long as people still believe, some part of a god can live on. There's been murmuring of some folk trying to bring him back, and that's got the rest of us all so scared shitless. Trouble with a small town like this, we all know each other, and the guilty parties won't talk to me, but you're an outsider and an Inquisition agent to boot. I need you to ask around, and try and find any Wiccan sympathizers, so we can sort this out quiet-like before the villagers start lopping each other's head off in a frenzy. Find something out, I'll give you a passport. I'll grant passage to Hallishire. What exactly is a Wiccan, though? As long as people can remember, Wiccans have acted as mediators between gods and their worshippers. Kind of like Lords of the Divine, I guess. Let me get some water. Supposedly, they acted in the best interest of both mortals and the gods, finding both in the magical contract that made sure neither god scuppered over, except here in Powell, our Wiccans fucked us. These terms were all in the Anglin's favor. Can't have been alone, because 40 years ago, the Apostolic started the God War, and we weren't the only place to slay with their own god, let me tell you. As it started, I will be right back. And we're back. Where was I? Can't have been alone because 40 years ago, the Apostatics started the God War. We weren't the only place to slay their own god, let me tell you. See what I can do. You owe my thanks, newcomer. Just as soon as you find something of sorts, you let me know, you hear. Who should I be asking? Could try our mayor. But honestly, she's often got her head so far in the clouds, I doubt she has a clue what's going on with her constituents. But seeing as this whole thing's tied up with the scroom trade, I tried asking around in the Scryshroom company down by the dock. Its owner certainly has a lot to gain from better harvests. I need to explore the Isles and Dark Star Marks. I might try asking Nutty's Hide Muscle at the Scryshroom company. I already asked him, but, you know, going to a pub. I want to reach the Hallowtown in Hallowshire, to the south. We need a passport. Visitor or not, you have to earn my trust if I'm just going to hand it over. What about the town itself? Quaint village, growing and selling Scryshroom since the early days of the Sky Realms. Shipping them all over the place. Business may not be good since the God War. Killing your own deity will do that, but we're better off for being in the Apostatic Union. I'll take the Union's tax levies over a Wiccan blood contract any day. Yeah, they killed their own god. They were trapped into a blood contract with our tyrant god Angwin. The terms were abysmal. Our harvest was bountiful, but the blood price was high. Every year, dozens of villagers disappeared into sacred shrooms to appease the divine bastard, never to be seen again. So when the Apostatics came calling, asking us to renounce our faith and join the fight against the Wiccans, we took up arms gladly. I fought in the Howilian division and have the scars to show for it. What happened next? We crewed a Cardivan lancer ship and impaled our own deity with a void spear. For all the grief he caused my people, that bugger really didn't put up much of a fight. But the war still raged, so the Apostatics built that huge fortress on the hill to repel Wiccan counterattacks. Of course, when the dust cleared and the war was over, the newfangled Apostatic Union let it fall into ruin, until that mercenary lass, Bella Kalos, took it over, of course. The past few years, Powell has garnered quite the reputation for smuggling and nefarious business, thanks to those damn Dark Stars. You'd think the Union would have done something about it sooner, but the larger the gears, the slower the grind, I guess. What is a Wiccan contract? Oh, this is a repeat about Wiccans. Are you happy being a part of the Union? Met travelers who lament the passing of the gods, who claim the Union has swapped divine majesty for naught but politics and paperwork. But here in Powell, anyone old enough will remember the bad times. For a long time, being in the Union didn't mean much. In the fringes, you were rife with outlaws, criminals, and Wiccan refugees. Only lately that the Union stepped up its presence, and built a council chamber in Hallowshire. Since then, trade in Powell's been booming. There's out plenty of people who want to buy our shrooms. Now, if only our harvest would keep up with demand. Let's go into the future. Yeah, we know about this already. Every now and then, someone sees a vision of something that absolutely irrevocably comes true. Everyone sings the praises of humble Skyshroom. Most of the time, you're just having a bad dream. But there's a lot of demand. Let's look at this again. Morality scales. Only one visible, as it's magically linked to at the fulcrum through a bonded cipher to a scale containing the moral standard. What is the moral standard? The moral standard is a person, a carefully selected person who bears qualities deemed the epitome of Apostatic Union morality. By weighing you against such a perfect integrity, we can tell by what degree your character is lacking. I think the current moral standard resides far off in Bion University. They have to rest and sleep between weighings, of course, which is why weigh houses only open at certain times. Why does such a small town need to weigh people? I kind of being on the fringes. I see. Yeah, because it's the only way to know, really. Having a certified weighmaster helps Powell attract reputable merchants to buy our Squisham tea. Shows we can be trusted to pay our taxes, you know. We don't just weigh people, we also weigh shrooms and grain, or well, anything really. But do they weigh them against the moral standard? If that's the case? Thanks. Thanks, Coleridge. Moral standard. I guess I can start by going back over here. Have you heard of rumors of god worshippers in Powell? I'm just asking a harmless question. Yeah, this guy's also lost people. So it's not what it was when I was a boy. Each year, the shield gets leaner, but I'd sooner pack the whole thing in and be begging on the streets of Halishar than subject Powell to that tyrant god again. There really are folk around here praying to Angwin. I'm not saying there are. We're doing it under the cover of darkness, I'd wager. Well, last night I saw someone lurking in the dark as I was packing up. Now, if someone were to rest until nightfall, they might be able to get a better look. That'll be all I say on the matter, so don't be asking me again, you hear? Don't I have a compass now? Here we go. Do I actually have to swap to it? And then use it? Oh my god. This compass appears to be not working. Oh, there we go. Yeah. I like games where you have to use a compass to get around. This old Coleridge got you hunting down would-be Wiccans, then. What people ascribe to, be it legal or otherwise, is no business to mine. I'm no lawman, after all. Of course, it hardly needs stating that if I were looking for people, it would happen after nightfall. So, Let's see what's up here. This is the docks, I presume. Hello. Golden cast you in a different gaze. Greetings, traveler. Welcome to, Howell Port of the Winged Merchants Guild. I'm the local harbor master. Can I help you? How can I get my own airship? Oh, you think we just hand them out to bright-eyed travelers? It takes a lot of coin to buy a sailing vessel, you know. Most Union merchants only have shares of the ships they use. Plus, you even had a bulging corpus over those fine garments you're wearing. These days, you need a writ of permission from the Riovan Port Authority. And trust me, you're not going to find one of those lying around here out in the sticks. What does the guild do in Powell, though? Well, we oversee the transfer of goods, impose tariffs, check for contraband, that sort of thing. Powell's a pretty quiet place, so we don't get much traffic. Once a week, a merchant ship, usually a cog or a sloop, comes from Tallowtown with exports from the Union heartlands. Maybe once in a while we'll get a dhow from Al Asfara. After we unload their goods, what do they want? Scratch room. Always fucking scratch room, I swear. If I have to winch one more crate of this stuff. Very well. Thanks. Must purchase an airship D before you can upgrade it. That is a massive monster over there, by the way. So the harbor master either doesn't know or doesn't care about Wiccan worship. This is the mayor's house. Woman sits with her eyes closed, pain expression on her face. Various medallions and necklaces hang around her neck, suggesting she holds some important position here in Powell. Flames, oh the flames, we have to douse the flames. That's not a good sign. Is everything okay? We have to get out of here. The Nautilov will burn you alive. Not the Nautilov, what's next? The Flanganap. The Flanganip. What are you talking about? The monster rising above the flames. Oh, the horror, we have to... Nothing's on fire, is it? Are you kidding? I'm burned to a crisp. No. I'm terribly sorry you caught me in the middle of a divination. My name is Owen, mayor of this humble village of Powell. How will you do? Did you say divination? Are we going to die? Oh, by the Skyrims, not at all. There's only a distinct possibility that we'll be burned alive. You see, I have found myself presented with quite the dilemma. It's really nothing to worry about, so please don't cause a fuss. I have the whole thing quite under control. I was merely indulging in a scryshroom mediation to divine what manner of threat this giant monster could pose, and it turns out it's not much of a problem at all. Well, how reliable are these divinations, though? We pride ourselves on the scryshroom divinations always being reliable, except for when they're not. Sometimes the drug can exacerbate the user's hopes and fears, making the vision more fantastical than prophetic. You see, a small mercenary band has made certain demands. No, I don't mean Vela's Dark Stars. This lot are much less accomplished, which makes it all the more puzzling how they got their hands on a giant Nautilov. What is a Nautilov, exactly? Skyrim's mollusks that you find around these parts, easily recognizable by their shells, but I had absolutely no idea they could get this big. Those mercenary scoundrels are threatening me with their huge Nautilov. They claim they'll sack the town if I don't comply with their absurd demands. I really don't want to cause a panic in the town, so I'm at a loss of what to do. But if someone would sneak their fortress to the southeast and ascertain whether this Nautilov thing has any weakness we could exploit, let's say that person would find themselves firmly within my favor. What if those mercenaries were to disappear? Oh, well, that would be quite the tragedy. The idea of more blood being spilled on so is a horrible thought. But of course, it would rather solve the problem here, wouldn't it? And with so little funds to hire guards, it would be awfully hard to catch the perpetrator of such a crime. Oh, but pay me no mind. I'm merely thinking out loud. Now, was there anything else? Tell me what you need. Yes, this is a repeat. I met your son. My darling boy. Was he just loitering around on the path again? I can never get that boy to pursue his studies no matter how hard I try. But I shouldn't be too hard on him. There aren't any other children his age in Powell, and my mayoral duties keep me so busy. But that reminds me, it's nearly time for my invigorating intonations. I don't want to just outright ask about Wiccan worship. Now that I know that it's going to happen after nightfall. About the Darkstar mercenaries. Wouldn't believe the type of scoundrels we had prancing up and down our idyllic cobbled streets. Now, on top of everything else, we have the Inquisition raiding the island. Questions about the town, though. What's the story of this place? They won a lot of agricultural competitions for the quality of their produce. And they grow mushrooms. And it's also the terrible god who was killed by his own worshippers, but it's all rather before my time. We'd have to ask Waymaster Coleridge about that, I'm afraid. Became the mayor by accident. Was passing through just as the villagers were electing a new mayor. The last one has been suddenly imprisoned on extortion charges. The mayoral contest was one of horticulture. I cultivated a small garden of hymnal hydrangeas that could sing in 3 octaves, and that was that. They're not actually from Powell. Right, they're from Lentville. Only traveling around the Isles to escape the frightfully dreary star cycles we have there. I can't say it's traditional for a village such as Powell to elect an outsider, but I think they've taken to the idea rather well. Only occasionally do I get a Nautilov thrown through my window, or laxative spell nailed to my door. Did you know there was a mercenary band in that old fort? Wouldn't be much of a mayor if I didn't know that. Under Union law, mercenaries are perfectly legal organizations. The trouble is that in peacetime they tend to lean towards more illicit pursuits. Being so far from the capital city of Ryova, Bowser tried to have numerous ties to ruffians over the years. He never caused too much trouble, at least until Vela's Darkstar mercenaries moved in. He never would have guessed they were one of the most respected sellswords in the Union based on their recent behavior. I'm sure you noticed all the ruckus coming from their old God War fortress. The Apostolics Union has finally had enough, you see. About time they taught that Vela a lesson, but all those explosions are really disrupting my morning routine. You think any Darkstars could be hiding in Powell? Could be an odd group every now and then, but wouldn't have the slightest clue. I know Nud has done some jobs for them, and usually find him in the local shop. Why don't you try bothering, asking him about it? What about the tea? It's not merely hallucinogenic, but it is hallucinogenic. It submerges one's consciousness into the temporal current, lets you see the future. Why isn't everyone drinking it? Soil is arid, harvest is poor, right, can't meet demand. Well, heard this all before. Need some water. You see, not everything the Scribestrooms predict will come to pass. The cosmos is a web of infinite possibilities, and the future is not struck in stone. The user's hopes and fears can also taint the vision in rare cases. They're also known to cause fainting, nausea, delusions of grandeur, extreme anxiety, abnormally bushy eyebrows, independently sentient limbs, and death. But all the more reason why we must use the Scribestroom responsibly, as they really are quite good for digestion. Thanks. Alright, let's just ask her. God worship in Powell? Surely not. Most of the villagers who are old enough to remember actively relishing the death of their former god Anguin for all the horrible things he did. See yourself out. So that was the mayor. That looks like the monologue. Must be. It looks like stamina does continue to drain while I'm in conversation. I guess I can ask that son. It's here. Oh, you mean the people boarding with God worship? They say it's a criminal act, right? Like, you locked up forever? I'm sorry, but I don't know anything about it. Thanks, kid. Let's see down here. Farmhand sits aimlessly watching the mushrooms. Busy day? Emmer wasn't slacking off. Oh no, it's just there ain't much to do around here lately on account of the poor shroom yield. Each year the harvests get leaner and leaner. Gwyn says it'll be fine, but I don't think even he believes it. Last time I took Scribestroom, I saw a vision of Powell, barren and bare. The house is all ruined. Honestly, unless we do something, this town ain't got much of a future, I reckon. Have you heard of any god worshippers around here? And we don't know nothing, you hear? I get talking about that kind of stuff. Paul would go and weigh me on those scary scales of his. Just staring at the mushrooms. Just watching the crops grow. I like the look of this place. It's more just mushroom-themed villages. Sounds nice. Let's go further up the hill then. This must be the sacred shroom. Or at least its carcass. A lot of graves, too. can see something down there. Can I break that? Ugh, man. Ambient noises. Well, the next obvious step is to wait until nightfall. But I kind of want to instead go through here. Way to the Wobbly Noggin, Yield Pub. What is this? I almost fell off that. So it's some type of lift? How many throwing knives am I carrying? 48. It's like a frog, I guess. Where does this go down to? And once again, well, this one's holding a sword. Sneaking sounds, well, sneaking is very simple in this game. Oh, I'm full on lockpicks too. I'm kind of okay just running around, to be honest. Ouch. Nice block. Nice parry. I don't think I'm getting experience from just combat. That's a guess of mine. I think it really is just exploring. And doing quests, of course. Ow. Wish I had a map. See something down there. Sacred Room. God War Fort. Yep. The village. There's a house over here. Hello. Stop right there. You're not ticking, are you? No metallic limbs, leaky joints? Yes, I am in fact a clock. Why would I be ticking? Because you might be a mechanical contraption hiding in the skin of a person. Don't look at me like daft. Like I'm daft? It's a perfectly reasonable suspicion. Well, I'll admit, you don't seem like a mindless killing machine in that blasted Clockwork Kingdom. It's just, since the attacks have been jumpy. What's that about a Clockwork Kingdom? New here, are you? They're home to... the Isles are home to a certain Clockwork Kingdom due east of this here hamlet of Powell. For a while, they were decent enough neighbors, except for those bothersome factories building out smoke and the occasional explosion rocking the whole isle some fierce. But folks say their Machine King went mad. Now, some of their gadgets and gizmos are spilling across the border, wreaking havoc with my crops. What about the machine that's been bothering you? I buy mechanical monstrosities. Don't laugh, I'm being sincere. They've been coming from the east, The snow's been falling. Funny thing, it never used to snow here. At first, they were just little things, but lately one huge metal bastard is taken to attending my crop shrooms with its weapons. If I try and shoot it away, it attacks. I could try and shut it down for you. If you manage to do it, there'll be some coin in it for you. The machine seems to lurk with us in the snow-tipped mountain to the east. The simplest way to dealing with it would be to smash it with pieces, but its armor will deflect any blow that ain't strong enough. So maybe there's a way of shutting it down. There were a couple suspicious container crates that fell in this forest around here. Get going. So up here. I could use this bed. Let's sleep till nightfall and go back to the village. The question is, how do I get to the village again? The world looks really beautiful at night. This way. This is the right way. Sleep until nightfall. At least that bed was free. Didn't have to pay 2 coin. Where would they do it though? At the sacred shroom, perhaps? Oh, hang on. What's going on here? Is that Nud? What if I could just go talk to them? No. Let's continue to just sneak around. Interesting spot to patrol at night. Goes all the way around here then. Further down. This might just be a regular patrol. Or maybe not. What is this? This place goes really down. Ooh. What's all this then? Uh-oh. Oh. Uh-oh. Should I confront them? Let's go like this. They shouldn't notice me like this. I think that was just a regular patrol. I want to explore what's down there, though. Let's see. What is this place? Found evidence of god worship deep in the caves under town. So this is evidence of god worship. Should I confront who was there? I do just need a passport after all. Let's see where they end up. Like, who is this really? Oh, it's not Nut. Well, let's just say hi. Hello. In the darkness and under a thick hood, you can't make out the person's face. Get away from me, you hear? You shouldn't be here. Come any close and I swear you'll regret it. Alright, fine. So who is this then? It's not the harbor master. What if I just wait? Hang on. Can I roll a 6, please? Thank you. People sleeping? Honest treasure. It might not be a bad idea just to go, steal some stuff. Surely that won't affect the scales. Some mercenaries are threatening power with a giant Nolob. That bunch of idiots down in the ruins don't make me laugh. Firstly, they're hardly fit to call themselves mercenaries. Mayor hired them to clear out monsters from the forest, a trifling task, and the show they put on was more than fitting of a comedy troupe than professional sellswords. And secondly, there's no such thing as a giant Nolob. At least, I've sailed far and wide in my time and never even heard of one larger than a silk slug. So the idea that those buffoons managed to capture one is preposterous. I'm guessing the mayor has asked you to look into the matter. Well, if I were you, I'd make use of your wits before drawing your sword. I sense there's some trickery at play here. Going then. It's more investigation here. Those old rotten onion lads again, always trying some harebrained scream while scaring off my trading partners. Let's go to the mayor's house. Don't actually know if it's locked. Oh, it is. time to actually use a delusion here. This might not work. We actually go to the pub instead. Maybe I can actually learn something. Let's see. Lift isn't active. What about this bridge here? Hello. Greetings, the bridge is closed unless you're the bearer of genuine... a passport. It's not issuing any new passports. Some kind of precaution. Single use. One passport grants you lifetime travel over one bridge, but no others. Really? I got a passport right here. Looks like you ain't got squat. Fine. Where is this, That way. This way. Wobbly noggin. So the lift's not even active. How do people get to the pub then? Might have to rent a bed, actually. It's only 2 coin. How much do I have? 84. I kind of want to go back to... what's his name? The Inquisitor? Is also kind of a test to see if plants do grow back by now. This one sure has not. Wait, this lift isn't active. Well, I've sneaked through this vent before. I disarmed that. That's good. And that one. We keep going this other way. Oh, here we go. Which way was correct? Not this way. There's a lift here. This lift goes down. This spot needed a key. Oh, more lockpicks. Take that. Right, this is back outside. So I don't actually need to be here. Just delivering some tea, nothing else. This looks right. This looks like an interesting landmark. I wish I had a map to mark it on. Oh, I guess I didn't have that door unlocked till now. Alright, let's see. Here's your tea. Got that tea you wanted. Here you go. How thoughtful of you. Wait, he has a teapot just on his belt? Wait for an uncomfortable few minutes in total silence while the Inquisitor stares at his miniature teapot. Finally, he seems satisfied. He pours the liquid into a cup and takes a sip. He frowns and is silent a moment. Confessor, this is, excuse me, damn fine tea. He takes another sip. I've tried an extraordinary number of teas in my time, and this is one of the best. My wife is going to love it. Please, take this in recompense. He sees the sweat appear on the Inquisitor's forehead, and he seems to be staring at something only he can see. He mutters to himself, damn fine tea, indeed. You think it's probably best to leave him be. Just going through all this stuff here. Alright, did that upgrade like finally happen? There's that room here. That's a graphical bug. Wait, this is just what is causing that? I just won't think about it. What a strange error. Honestly, I don't really see the need to get any of these upgrades right now. Let's just go back. What was the spell to cast a spell? Like, button to cast a spell. G. So R is for weapons. E. No, right click. Right click. Perfect. Guess I can take this time to sort through some loot, I guess. Could make its owner a considerable sum. So there's bows in the game then. I should try the tea, honestly. Huh. Alright, let's see. It's still nighttime. Let's just run to bed. Upstairs for 2 coin. I'll take it. Sleep till morning. Okay. Welcome back. I found evidence of god worship in Powell. Tell me then, why don't you? There were occult instruments. This can only mean one thing. If someone's conducting rituals around Angwin's corpse, that means they're trying to reopen the blood contract. But buried in those clauses was a terrible cost, no less than human sacrifice. Here, take this key. It will unlock the upper chamber in the sacred room to the west. There's no doubt in my mind someone's being taken to the sacred room to be metabolized as per the contract's terms. You gotta go and save them. You say metabolized? In the old days, there were sacred rooms all over Powell, each would spawn a whole forest of scry rooms, but only if they had recently metabolized a human. I ain't sure if the scry rooms used part of the human body to achieve their effect, or whether it was all part of Angwin's divine mockery. But no, the sky shrooms used to be more potent in the old days. There was only one sacred shroom left, deep in the mushroom forest to the west. All the others shriveled up and died when we stopped feeding them flesh. To the west. Travel through the mushroom forest. You can't miss the shroom itself. It's probably the biggest mushroom you've ever seen. On account of it being used by the Wiccans in the past, there's doors and paths leading up around the mushroom itself. The main doors will lead you through the central stem, but there might be a whole host of nasty monsters waiting to tear you a new one. So you might try looking for a way around the back. You'll probably be locked up tight, but you might have less of a fight on your hands that way. I'm relying on you here. About this giant hollow. So I have to go west. Just look for a really giant shroom. I mean, it's not exactly this one. This one's already died. But the upper chamber should be around here somewhere. Go to this pub either. I guess I just keep going west, which means they go down first. Giant monster. Oh, I see a giant mushroom. No fall damage. Maybe at more severe heights, I'll get fall damage. What? Curious about the Nalab up there. Nice, another lockpick. Good roll. Elixir of Regen. Another health potion. 3 lockpicks. I'm over capacity now. Go pay a visit. Don't want to fall down. Ooh, hang on. A silk slug right there. Hello. Yay. Is this the right way? Is this south? Jump right there. This is the esteemed mercenary company headquarters of the Rotten Onions. None may pass without authorization from our captain, John Birdbark. What kind of name is Rotten Onions? It's a very fine name, I'll have you know. Birdbark is an esteemed scholar and a battle wizard, as well as our captain. It's his reasoning that it's a name designed to strike fear in our enemies. And how does that work? It's semi-optic semiotics, see? Like, words and their meaning and stuff. Yeah, but why do onions strike fear into the hearts of your enemies? Well, people don't like onions, see? They make me cry, and rotten ones are even worse. Never mind. What's with that giant monster? It's a giant Nalab. Pretty scary, huh? He leans close and chuckles, but you don't quite get the joke. See, the Mayor Powell hired us to do a job, but she's refusing to pay up, so we're going to sack the place until she hands over the coin. Unless you get us the Mayor's Ledger. I'm just a huge fan of the Rotten Onions. I'd love to see where you work. What's this about a ledger? Hired us to clear out some monsters in the Shroom Forest. Sure, we ran into some difficulties, but a job's a job, and she's not paying up. So Captain reckons if we steal her ledger, we'll have proof and take it to the Reuven Count of Slaw. Court of Slaw. Or the Court of Slaw. Court Slaw. Type of side dish. I think you mean Court of Law. Like, I know what I meant, friend. The Court of Slaw. Never mind. How can I get this ledger? I'd sneak in at night, while the mayor's asleep, of course, and bring it back to me, and you'll officially be a friend of the Rotten Onions. I'm just a huge fan, though. Huh, I'm not falling for that one. Not again, anyway. Honestly, I wouldn't mind just stealing the ledger. But I seem to be turned around again. West, past the mushroom forest. Look for a really tall mushroom. Like a really, really tall mushroom. Is this friendly? Ad break. About a minute. Still some time. Oh wait, what's this? don't know what this is. Hello there. The scholar has one eye pressed to his looking glass. As you approach, he squints, takes a deep breath, and is suddenly still. Pleased to meet you. Oh, sneeze. He sprays his thick globule of mucus over his looking glass lens. He wipes his face and looks perturbed. These bloody mushroom spores, why did I have to be sent to Powell of all places to make this damn map? Can I get a copy of that map? Don't have time to pen to your every want. Chief cartographer needs this urgently. Actually, you know what? Maybe you can have a copy as long as you're willing to work for it. What do you need? Making a new kind of map. A magical map that tracks the shifting movements of these islands and corrects itself. The real work is with this cipher spell we're weaving together, but I need someone to go out and anchor the spell to specific landmarks. Need this cartography notebook. When you get to a landmark, equip it and use it to make a cipher chart. The map will show you up in the journal. If you obtain a compass, you'll be able to see yourself in the map too. There are 4 scholars working on this map, including myself. Together we cover Hallishire, the Endless Realm, Clockwork Kingdom, and Powell. You'll also need to visit my colleagues to see which landmarks they need. The most important region we need mapping is Hallishire. Note these locations in your log. Ensure whoever marks them will be rewarded. This is a good quest. I need this really badly. Also, ads are probably going to start any moment now. Let's see. So this is starting soon. Oh, there we go. Alright, I'll be right back. And we're back. So, cartography. What landmarks do you need for this region? Points to the towering fortress. Close to Chart was the old God War fortress over there, called the Blinding Light, only I heard it's infested with pirates and smugglers, so I was going to wait until I felt better. Then there's another fortress to the southeast of the island. See, you seen this huge feature that's floating above it? No, that one will have to wait. And finally, there's the Sacred Shroom, as the locals call it, to the northwest, only that's the largest mushroom I've ever seen, so it would surely destroy my sinuses. Is there any reward? You get access to the map itself, but I suppose we can throw in a few coins with each cipher chart too. And if you manage to map the Hollowshire region, I'll consider giving you a recommendation to the Erudite Academy. Can you see it, flying up there in the sky? Being allowed access is a real privilege, believe me. Okay. What is this academy? The Erudite Academy. It's only the most esteemed academic institution in the Union. You can see it, up there in the sky. It's a flying island that travels around the Apostatic Union, to where it's needed most. We've been stationed on these Oneric Isles for the past year or so. There's an elevator platform that will take you to the island, but you can't get in without a recommendation from a scholar like myself. Can you tell me about this island? Oh, you mean Powell? Well, it's the northernmost island of these Oneric Isles. The local neuron star that orbits all the islands every 12 hours or so is brightest when it passes Powell. Decades ago, the locals had a particularly nasty god, which meant they were more than willing to take up arms in the God War. This place became a front line in the fighting. That's why there are so many old fortresses about. Of course, when the war ended, it went back to being a sleepy sort of place. Though it's technically part of the Apostatic Union, you'll find that a few in the Heartlands have really heard of Powell, unless they're particularly fond of the Scry Shroom tea they make here. If you want to meet the locals yourself, I'd head up to Powell Village above us. But if you'd rather be in civilization, and I wouldn't blame you, take the road north to Hollowshire. The Apostatic Union has a larger presence. More than anything, as I'm sure you've noticed, Powell is covered in bloomin' mushrooms. The spores stick to your clothes, they get in your hair, your nose, it's enough to make anyone. I think I'm going to sneeze. Cool guy. Every single time I think about cartography, I think, oh yeah, map making. Etrian Odyssey. But I've been playing just a little bit on the side, Path of the Abyss. It has its own map making sort of mechanic. It needs it. It's kind of an old school dungeon crawler, as in 90-degree turns, party based. Oh, I see. Do I want to fight this? Nice sneak attack. What other things are there? Hang on, there's a ruin here. Combat in Path of the Abyss is more active. You're kind of meant to pause as soon as the battle begins. And it does pause for you. But then you have to kind of assign your moves to your party and then let the battle play out. But the battles themselves don't really seem to be that long of a fight. Because things just kind of die super quickly. Oh, hello. Skeleton here. Ow. There we go. Let's get more Delusion. So there was just a skeleton here, huh? It doesn't count as a mechanical fight, right? There's mines down there. At least what looked like a mine shaft to me. Don't know how to get in that place over there. This looks like something too. I guess I'll keep following the road. Just gonna sneak attack this guy. Oh, I'm full on lockpicks, right? I could steal that ledger. I mean, I have to wait till nighttime, but I could still steal the ledger. And more lockpicks. Can't carry all those lockpicks. Oh! That's probably the sacred room right there. How do I swap spells again? The controls. Control. Oh wait, I only have one spell slot. Right. And does this slow down time? Okay, it slows down time, but I have to be quick. Charm succeeded, needed 5. That breaks the charm. Ow. See some coins over there. That's most definitely the sacred room I need to get to. Silk? I just realized I don't have any equipment still other than this dagger. Merchant wasn't selling anything besides that. Besides the compass and the tea. And a potion here and there. Chart is enchanted with a cipher. Naturally update even if the landscape changes. You can give it to an academy scholar to gain a reward. I can't see myself on the map. I'm just noting the locations. Not really sure if I'm ready for a fight. Should be a quest log here, actually. Oh, the pub is past the gate bridge, I see. guess I just enter the mushroom then. Ooh. Ouch. Be careful. There we go. Hold 55 throwing knives. A little much. There's a delusion here. Oh man. Oh please. It's 1 in 6 chance, but still. Oh my. Oh. I almost died there. Heal? Was that just there the whole time? That might have been there the whole time. Go. Ouch. Ow. It's a really delayed projectile, isn't it? I'll lockpick that? Let's ignore that for now. I don't know. Part of me is thinking I could get a key at some point. Ouch. Saving my lockpicks. What? Okay. Let's ignore that for now. Honest treasure. That is not active yet. Okay, now it's active. I guess it must activate when you actually use it, not before. The nauseating stench of bile engulfs the flesh chamber. Before you, a huge digestional tract pulsates and throbs with corrosive acid. It would seem as though this mushroom has organs. Fluid rides behind the digestive membrane, clearly in agony. When he sees you, he looks shocked. You? We need to get you out of there. No! If I don't do this, the village will perish. And if you cut me free, you'll be slicing into the mushroom's organs. You could kill it. But you'll die. Don't you think I know that? Everyone assumes I'm just some stupid kid, just the mayor's idiot son. They don't take me seriously. But now I can show you I'm worth something. I can save the village all by myself. I found the old Wiccan contract rights stashed in my mother's basement. Oh. I convinced Emir to help me set it up, but it was me who whispered to Angwin and felt his reply echo through my bones. The village isn't worth dying for. Says who? Poich is always thinking of his war buddies who died to liberate Powell, but why is that any different from this? Is it because we're not at war? Powell's dying, everyone says so. Since Angwin was killed, the souls are drying up. In another generation, there will be nothing left. This is the only way to save the village. Some towns dry up. It's just the way it is. That's easy for you to say, not being from here. How's the only place I've ever known? I won't survive anywhere else. So you really want to do this, knowing that you'll die? Never been so sure of anything in my life. I want to save the village. I want Powell to live on, even though I have to die. I can't let you do this. You don't, need 20 charm? Oh, we did it. You had no right. First thing I've done truly by myself and you've ruined it. You had no right. People care about you, kid. You can't throw your life away. I thought Mother would be proud. So, did we just doom a village? Was it the right thing to do? Who's to say, but we made our choice. This might have been the case where maybe I should have stolen that ledger first. This probably wasn't the only way this could have happened. There's coins over here. I don't really know if it was the right thing to do. Let's say something. It's gonna sneak. Oh, this thing's slightly harder than the regular. So it was blood. Squirming podlet. Squirming writhing creature that looks at you with wet beady eyes and occasionally squeals with some unknown intent. Factions in Halishar might be interested in such a specimen. Is this like a rare resource or something? No, it grows. Don't know what else I'll find here. Oh, it's like a secret. There's another one here. Oh, I ran into that. That was my bad. Well, I need more lockpicks, that's for sure. Is there really no other way to get here? Six. Yeah! Lucky. Cipher Spear. Magical Energy Bolt. And that's clearly a trap, so I won't go that way. Still don't know if there really is a secret passage, though. I found 2 candles. And here's the third. Oh. I didn't need to unlock it at all. Oh. Either way. Well, there's like a faster way to go down. It's safer. Better off just taking the safe path anyway. Alright, where do I go from here? Oh wait, this goes to the shroom. Don't need to be here. Actually use... Need more spellcast to unlock this slot. I mean, I could just put a point to wisdom. Hey, nice. Then I cast change spells with control. Another landmark here. Now is Lud just back in his regular spot? No. Oh, I'm fatigued. I visited the sacred tomb and discovered what's going on. It was Lud. He tried to sacrifice himself, but I managed to talk him down. Oh, that foolish boy. The harvest's not worth Angwin's blood price. Ain't I always taught him that? It looks like you stopped him, newcomer, and just for that, you have my sincerest thanks. It's not much, but just as I promised. Take this Union passport. It'll get you through the gate bridge to the south, leading to Hallishire. Be careful down there, mind. If you think Powell's harvests aren't bad, you ain't seen nothing yet. Hallishire's in the midst of an awful famine, and it seems the townsfolk and our poor Lud have had certain ideas in common. Oh. Don't know if that was... I still don't know if that was the right thing to do. No, it's you. I still can't forgive you for interrupting the digestion, but seeing how relieved my mother was to have me back, I suppose I wasn't as worthless as I thought. I don't know what will happen to Powell. It makes me sad to think of it not being here in the future. But maybe we can find somewhere else to call home. Suppose I have a few moments to talk. The mercenaries say you never paid them. I never paid them a full amount, no, but that's because they made a ghastly mess of the whole thing. I hired them to clear out a few nautilus from the surrounding forest. They managed to kill a measly 3, and then had to retreat because one of their men tripped and fell on his own spear. I mean, what kind of idiots are they? About your son. Oh, so you're the vigilant stranger who saved my son. I really cannot thank you enough. I don't know what I would have done had he. I know I can be distracted sometimes, but it's only because I want Pal to be a perfect home for Lud. I suppose I took it too far considering what he tried to do. Please, I want you to have the most valuable thing I possess. These healing herbs from my garden. There really is nothing more precious than nature's bounty. Do I have to talk to the raw onions again? I mean, I suppose I could. Oh, hey, I have a little bit of a map. I just need to scroll. Is this the Neuron Star? Oh. Oh, this map is giant. Oh. Oh, this is gonna be good. Alright, how's that quest? I want to steal the ledger, but I don't really have enough, I don't have enough lockpicks. Is there a place I can get more? Not really. Oh, I see. This is the cell tab. Makes sense. I mean, I don't really need it. Oh, my teeth. Might as well. I guess I'll buy the potions. So does that mean that was Lud just down there? I'm honestly surprised like no one just went down here before. I see, this is just underneath the sacred room. What's wrong with my... Oh, does fatigue amount, like, affect your stats? It does. Alright, I'll sleep. Just rent the room. But I want to talk to some guys first. Never mind. Oh wait. I was supposed to sleep until nightfall, wasn't I? No! I guess that's okay. I'm kidding. I have to reset the spell slot. To be honest, 20 charm is a lot. I don't actually know. Ooh. I wonder if I can change that on character creation. If I really wanted to. I have like 2 other slots, don't I? It looks like stuff is starting to grow back again. I need to come back here, anyway. Just to mark this down in the book. Alright. Oh, man. I guess I just go kill stuff? Maybe get some more lockpicks that way? I might need a few. That door looks pretty difficult. Truth potion. Reveals the truth of things. What if I could just give this truth potion to the mayor? I mean, I'll find out, like, the truth eventually. What's this? I wonder if I can actually map the Rotten Onion like fortress. Anything for me? Ooh, let's test this. Doesn't appear to be stealth magic attacks. I guess while I'm here, I can at least confront a little bit. Oh good, I can't just mark this. Whoa. I need 25 charm. Like, I don't want to kill the rotten onions if I can help it. But this does mean I'll have to, in a kind of annoying fashion, find a way to get more lockpicks so I can actually break in at night. Oops, I fell. No fall damage. Using magic does not cost stamina. Good to know. I can at least give these maps. Which landmarks does this guy need again? Blinding light. Fortress with the huge creature. And sacred room. Here you go. Detail is impressive for one of your limited experience. It seems that you've accrued quite the collection of cipher charts, doesn't it? I must admit I'm impressed. Take this letter of recommendation to speak to the chief cartographer. I'm sure he'll have some work for someone like yourself. Why just have it then? How do I use it? Oh, I see. So go to Halashire region. Oh, I would have been really like upset if I accidentally attacked that guy. Let's see here. A letter of recommendation that should allow access. Okay, good. Alright. Let's see something here. Just barely got it. Well, I don't know where to get more lockpicks other than this one right here. Do I just kill enemies? Goes to the basement. I guess I just move on to the Hallishire. I have what I need. Which way was the right way again? Here. What if I go to like the beginning area? There probably won't be enough monsters to spawn lockpicks. Let's hold off on that for now. Alright, let's get this passport. See, looks good. Not seeing any signs of magical forgery. And pass. So where am I now? Here, unexplored area. Alright, well, let's see if I can take care of these monsters. I'm hoping to get a lockpick. I hope there's a unlock door spell. I could definitely use one of those. A flying enemy? Did I get seen? I did. Throwing knife. Oh! Magic. knives, of course. Oh, you can pick up throwing knives. Oh, I don't like this. Platforming. Oh, I got seen. Oh, that's bad. Where am I? Okay. That was close. Let's try this again. I'm glad the aggro isn't that far. Pick. Nice, that's what I want. I should probably upgrade the sword. Seems like a useful thing to do. I have 6 lockpicks here. Let's use 1. Nice. Of course, there are traps ahead, but at least I can walk around them. Mostly. Nice, good roll. Have a delusion. Some tea. Probably have to dismantle or disarm this thing. Where does this go? It looks like it's nighttime now. So I could teleport back, and maybe within 6 lockpicks I can actually unlock that door. Oh, I see. Ouch. Oh. Let's just go back. Is it nighttime now? It looks like it, yeah. Alright, let's go do that. I sure hope I am lucky. Let's level up. Need to level up. Some guile. Look, I really need this. Nice. Just steal a ledger. treasure. Oh, there's the mask. I see. So the ledger has to be upstairs then. You met a rotten onion mercenary, right? Stole the mayor's ledger. As requested by the mercenary, you should return it to him to gain access to their camp. Alright. And I don't think I have to, but I probably should rest. Just rent the room. It's right here. Sleep in the morning. Until the morning. Just have to run to the rotten onions. Their fortress. Don't really know if this will convince them to let me in, but I mean, I have the ledger. Actually, don't know if I can see it here. Oh, here we go. Laughably awful, never hire again. I could have easily just killed them, but I don't know. Maybe they have more to tell. I've yet to put a single point into strength, or whatever it's called in this game. Oh, that was a mistake. Forgot to swap the spell before I left. That's okay. And now I wait. That's... Oops. I'll have an ad break in about a minute. Shouldn't be very long. It'll be 3 minutes. I wonder if I have to like stitch VODs together. Nice, health potion. Let me get over here. let's see. On the ledger, the captain's gonna be pleased with this. Guess you can walk on through, though. Walking through then, I'll shout out to the boys and let them know you're alright. See that giant knoblobe up there? Makes me proud to call myself a smelly onion. What's that? No, I'm certain it's smelly onion. I think I know my own merc company name. Ads have begun. I will be right back. In 3 minutes. And we're back. We're always chatting about those dark stars and their Velicalos. Kalos. One day, they will talk about the rotten onions and our... Oh gods. What's our leader's name again? Nice lockpick. That. Gods, my feet ache from patrolling all day. Who's gonna bother to rob us anyways? We're broke. Is this the leader? These old God War fortresses sure are strange. But with everything made out of metal and all, if you ask me, boxes and boats should be made out of wood. These are really low rolls. Oh man. Oh please. Alright, I give up. Let's not do that one. How about you? I may have charmed the others, but I've got my eye on you. Yeah, they really are broke. All their crates have like less than 5 coins, but I mean they have coins around, just places. So my guess is that this isn't really a Nalab at all, it's just a projection of something. Really? Hi there. Don't recall admitting any visitors? I'm the esteemed captain of the Rotten Onion Mercenary Group, John Birdbark, and I do not remember summoning you into my bedchambers. I gave your guard the mayor's ledger. Ah, so that was you. Splendid, splendid. It will provide ample fuel for my fireplace. You're not going to do anything with it? Well, I spun the company some silly yarn about being able to get compensation or some such, but I really just wanted to cause that damn mayor a significant inconvenience. Oh, I wish I could see her face. How mildly annoyed she must be. I wanted to ask about that giant monster. Oh, yes, quite the frightful thing, eh? I'm sure it's giving that wretched mayor a sleepless night or two. So how'd you get your hand on such a beast, huh? You can tell me. Well, a lady never tells. What kind of name is Rotten Onion, anyway? Terrible one, of course. Previous name that turned out to be a rather nasty slur in Slav, so we had to come up with a new one pretty quickly in a tavern. I suggested the name Golden Galleon, which I thought went down rather well. But it turned out that the men had completely misheard me in the clamor of the pub. The next day, everyone was commending me on what an excellent name Rotten Onion was. And once you get an idea into those buffoons' heads, it's very hard to get it out. Well, a charm then. Delusion spells. It was a trick this whole time. Does that change the quest at all? I see. Oh, hello. What's this? Is there one more? Right here. Ah. Fine ore. And a bed to use. Yeah, I didn't kill them at all. Please. Nice. Just barely. What's down here? Oh, this leads to the mountain. Right. Okay. Device crackles with a distinct pulse of cipher magic. Its ocular skull registers your presence and a mechanical quill scratches out the following lines. Rejoice, downtrodden thrall, the defeatist powers, thou standest now within a fiefdom of Machinus Rex. Proclamation, this honorable vassal governs the protocols of its indentured autoserfs, the scrying senses. Number of inactive autoserfs, 253. Number of active autoserfs, 1. Militant agriculture, does thou have a query? I want to change the labor protocols. What is thine argument? Your serf is causing havoc and will likely be destroyed unless you tell it to calm down. Contemplating canon dispute. Very nice. Auto-serf labor protocols hereby revised. Benevolent agriculture. All hail its majesty Machinus Rex, the clockwork king. Nice. That's all I could hope for, really. There we go. Both these doors are locked. Let's do this one. Nice. And how about this door? Damn. Alright, well, let's get back. Oh, you're back. Don't have to worry about the giant Nautilab. The Nautilab was an illusion, nothing more. The town saved, we're not going to burn alive. Hooray! Take this reward along with my heartfelt thanks. I still don't have any armor. Alright, I have to go down a lift. Wait for the lift to come back up again. Let's see. It's been about 4 hours now, I think. I'm going to turn in a quest and then I think I'll probably call it there. I feel like I have to get used to streaming again. To be honest, I'm really glad that I decided to stream again. After like a week of not doing so. Honestly, I don't really know why I kind of stopped. Maybe it was a kind of sort of anxiousness of like not feeling like it was the right time, maybe? I mean, it was storming in my area quite a lot. And I saw the effect of it. My power actually shut off and stuff. Where was that small hut again? Oh, is it here? Yeah, this looks right. There's the mechanic. Hello. I dealt with the machine that's been bothering you. You have? There's been thinking you hack into tiny pieces. How'd you do it? I changed its protocol so it should tend to your farms peacefully now. You changed its what now? So you mean it's all friendly all of a sudden? If this works and that machine provides even half as useful as I heard they were, well, I'll be the richest room tender in Powell. Maybe even Hallishire. Thank you, stranger, truly. I have an old family heirloom that should be quite worth a few bob to the traders in Hollowtown. Please take it, you've earned it. It's bountiful. I don't know if that's bountiful is the right word, but it's something. What was that? Oh! Hey. Silk thread. So, what am I seeing? Is the silk like part of their eyes? Also, I need to go to Vela's fortress again. I want to actually upgrade this this sword. To be honest, I can't help but get that quest out of my mind. Charm seems such like a really strong thing, whereas combat is kind of, it's okay. And for magic, I mean, magic is cool and all, but limited in spells, and while mana is not hard to come by, especially with the 16 mana potions I have. Honestly, I'm not really sure. I'm considering just like starting anew. Maybe on a separate save slot. If I go down for this? No. Yeah, I can't help but feel a little tempted to start over. Still don't know what this is all about. I'm trying to also remember where that workshop was. I don't remember. Either way. Save. And I think that'll be it for me. Just kind of expected. Just kind of wanted to see what it was like to stream again after all this time. But if anyone's watching this VOD, thank you for getting it this far. If you have, or decided to skip to the end, it's really no big deal. I'm just trying to figure out some things. But regardless, to whoever's watching this, thank you for your time. Hope you have a good rest of your day. I'm gonna get something to eat. Maybe I'll stream again sometime. But until then, take care, everybody.